I think of diversity as the gas and the culture as the engine to really produce a highly innovative workplace. Diversity in an inclusive culture have synergies between the two, but one without the other will fail. We need to think about why diversity is propelling our workplace forward. Why is diversity causing more innovative output in the way we approach our work?
An inclusive culture is a lot more than just the purposeful inclusion of the protected classes like gender and diversity that we're used to classifying. It's also about recognizing the power of diversity in thought.
The diversity of the business management team is critical to being effective in today's environment. You get a better product, you have a better thought process. If you only have one point of view, you have a high risk of actually excluding some thoughts that would help you perform better and help your organization and team do better.
For organizations that are looking to build an inclusive culture, I think sometimes they have a false start by looking for a model or a theory and trying to apply it into their organization. Because when we try to mimic or chameleon someone else's approach to an inclusive culture, it becomes ingenuine. I think organizations really need to take a step back and get out of the kind of science mode of trying to construct it so rigidly and think about it like art. Like, how can I paint an organization that leverages diversity to drive innovation? Like, what are the colors of your organization? And what really makes your organization different? And I think that's where people stumble, in the sense of they think of diversity as policies of, do we have a certain percentage of age, ethnicity, and so on, versus do we have a policy around bringing the best talent to our teams to execute on high quality work?
When you try to sometimes mandate it and say it's got to be a policy or scripted, that may be difficult to get that authenticity. So I think people know what's right. Sometimes it's hard to do what's right, and it's very hard to script what's right.
Leaders in organizations, they know what the right thing is to do, but they're just not confident or aggressive enough to be the one that stands out to be the change agent and really make an impact on improving diversity in culture. Benefits of a diverse, inclusive culture can be easy to measure in the quantitative side. The more difficult area to measure is the qualitative side of what are the benefits to the team members and the external customers, more importantly, of this diverse culture. And sometimes that's how you feel when you interact with a team member from that organization, and how they approach work and what language they use to express themselves to the team member. How do you incentivize and motivate people to be bold and make change and have and promote a diverse culture? And you have to put it in your rewards philosophy and compensation and performance management. So why don't we take these policies and integrate it in how people are measured for job success, not just at the middle management level, but all the way at the executive level. You know, the CEO and his or her team should have a performance metric that is wrapped around culture, diversity and inclusion, and driving forward with the innovative culture that they're trying to support. If you're measuring the implementation of diversity initiatives or the engagement with your team, or just some types of measurement so you can track it, all of a sudden it becomes a higher priority. I would challenge organizations of today to really think about diversity and inclusion and creating a culture for that as everyone's opportunity for growth. It's not an HR responsibility, it's a leadership responsibility.